All right, do you have a specific political question, or just?
I have a question about the blackout. Where were you during the blackout?
I didn't even know it was happening.
A lot of people, I don't know if people know this, but we're in New York City. Even though people who watch this are literally like Akmal and Dave Murray, and I think that's about it.
No, I have friends outside the city.
Do you want to give them a shout out?
No, I don't. But I do have friends who listen.
Okay.
I don't want them to feel pressure by a shout out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Akmal. Shout out to Dave Murray.
Shout out to my friends Josh and Rachel. I think they're fans.
Thank you so much for listening and watching this. Please contribute to our Kickstarter.
We want
to go to Area 51.
Wait, but okay, so I didn't know the blackout was happening. Were you in it?
I was in it.
Oh, that was
not only was I in it, I thought the world was ending.
Oh, well, I don't know anything about it. I just missed the whole thing.
A big portion of New York City basically lost power. And that portion is like Midtown, Broadway, and I think some of the Upper West Side or some shit. I don't know.
But only for a couple hours, right?
But only for a couple hours while night was about to fall.
Oh, wow.
So here's what happened is I was in Ron Herald Square. I was at the Magnet Training Center, and I got out, and I walked by the Garden, MSG, and there's no power, right? And it is apocalyptic.
Yeah.
There's people shouting, screaming, and I thought the whole city was this energy. I thought everybody in the city was just losing their minds, and there was no power. And I started texting my brother, and I was like, dude, it's fucking chaos here.
Did
like,
you
someone's
know
gonna
what was
get murdered.
happening, though?
So I knew my my wife texted me saying there's been a power out, and I was actually underground heading to the training center when one of the subway stations didn't have power, but I didn't know. I thought it was just one station, and then I got to the training center. Training center had power. Anyways, I thought the whole city was under like anarchy and like crazy. Just insane looting and all this stuff. Because the Garden had a Jennifer Lopez concert happening that let out.
Oh, I did hear
about
that.
So I thought, I didn't know that was going on. So I thought, I just equated that the whole city was this energy, as opposed to just this area.
So you just saw a bunch of people spilling out.
I saw people spilling out, screaming.
Oh my god!
They were in the middle of the street. Cars were honking. There was fire trucks. There was police officers like overwhelmed.
Oh my god!
And people were shouting at each other. I'm like, I thought all of New York was this.
Oh wow!
And I was like, oh my god!
If you didn't know what you're coming home to, you were like, oh shit.
I was like, this is fucking chaos. I thought it was
big blackout energy.
Yeah. So I started walking. No, big dick energy assumes confidence, low key confidence. This is small dick freak out.
Whatever.
Small dick freak out energy.
Yeah. Small dick.
Small dick. Everybody knew, and now you gotta like show that you're a man by like waving a gun around energy. Wow. Like that. Okay. I thought it was crazy.
So you see the people spilling out of the concert, but you
well,
don't.
I didn't really see the spill out. I think it just
then
happened.
Then what happens?
So I started texting my brother. I was like, dude, I went to go to Charlie's Subs and got a sub. And got a chicken California because I was hungry.
Oh my god!
Because they had power. So I got a sub, and then I started walking uptown.
That's your last meal?
I was hungry, and I haven't had Charlie's in a while, and they're nearby, and they had power.
Fair enough.
So,
fair enough.
If you want to sponsor us on our trip to Area 51, Charlie's.
Wait, how'd you get home?
I walked. So the subways were down, and there were people in the subway stations with just their flashlights because it was complete black.
Oh,
so I'm like, oh, dude, people are gonna get murdered. Yeah, I'm like, dude, people are gonna get murdered down there.
It's scary to me. It's very scary when things are different levels and it's dark. Like that would fuck me up.
It was
like
terrifying.
You don't know if you're walking into where the train is. Like you know,
black.
And then who's gonna help you up? They can't find your hand.
Yeah.
Oh. Ugh. Wait, so you went underground?
And so I went to just check it out.
Black.
I went to check it out, and it was black. So I went back up, and I started walking uptown, and I literally walked from the training center all the way to the 59th Street Bridge, the Queensboro Bridge, the Ed Koch Bridge, crossed that, and went to Queensboro Plaza and walked. I live in that area.
So were you walking for like hours?
Because of the chaos, it was slower than normal. So I made it. It took me like an hour and a half-ish, or a little under an hour and a half.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad, but it was under the circumstances of.
Yeah, it's scary.
I knew. So like, I'm more Googling and stuff and reading Twitter. I was like, okay, it's not that bad. And once I got out of the Garden area, I was like, oh, this is just, it seems like people are just having a fun time recording. Everyone's talking to each other. It was chaos, but it wasn't like the chaos I thought was going on when I first saw things. I was like, oh shit, this is Grand Theft Auto in like apocalypse mode when you put on one of those cheats and everybody's just going crazy.
Did you have other options to get home? Like, could you have taken Uber or taken a bus, or was like everything down?
So first of all, taking an Uber wouldn't work because traffic lights were out. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to like get to an area that had traffic lights, or else you'll be stuck in traffic forever. It was chaos. I'm sure you can take a bus. I just walked home.
Yeah.
And I think this is so shitty on Uber. There was surge pricing.
Of course.
Because it's just like, hey, an opportunity to fuck people over.
Well, I think the algorithm just does it because it could tell that everyone was probably ordering one.
That shows you how emotionless computers are. Now they can draw faces. Wait,
but what were you going to say?
It was fucking crazy. I have nothing else more to say.
Wow.
Oh, so I made it. Once I got out of that area, it was kind of cool and chill. Mm-hmm. I had this idea. I walked by so many stations with city bikes, and now Lyft allows you to rent city bikes.
Oh,
so I messaged. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm about to just get a city bike." And literally, once I had that thought, I think like everybody in the city had that thought.
Yeah.
Literally, I saw like everybody race to city bikes, and they were gone. Even though I passed multiple city bike stations.
Yeah.
I think we all just had this like group mind.
I completely missed it. I didn't even know it happened until I think the next day.
Were you in the city?
No, I guess I was in Brooklyn.
Oh, you were in.
Wait, when did it happen?
It was on a Saturday.
Was it last Saturday? Like almost a week ago?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah. I was just home. I was just like, I probably watching like YouTube videos. I had no idea.
Dave Murray texted me. He's like, play this level on Mario Maker. I'm like, dude, the city's in chaos. Because I literally was just leaving the garden. And he's like, wait, what?
He didn't know either.
I think there's a moment he didn't know.
Yeah, it's like much different when because nothing happened in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not reading. I'm sure everyone was like Facebook statusing about it, but I'm not like reading people's statuses. Yeah. So I had no fucking idea.
Yeah. It's so crazy because Twitter starts like, there's like a hashtag formed, obviously, New York City Blackout. Mm-hmm. But then like jokes pile in, and I contributed 1 or 2 jokes. But like, it's that's the end of the world actually is going to happen, and Twitter's going to have a stream of just jokes.
Yeah.
People were like, here comes Russia, LOL,
That'll
get your
the
vodka.
last record when they find the new humanity finds our box.
When they log into that computer with like, when human race is extinct that has all the information, they'll see the last couple logs, and it will be a bunch of tweets, and it'll be something like, give Putin some vodka, LOL. Meanwhile, there's nuclear weapons headed towards each other.
It's so depressing.
And the whole world is just blown up in a big nuclear cloud, and everyone suffocates and dies.
And on that note...
Yeah, on that note, we got to end because we're at an hour.
Love ya.
Love ya, bye.
Love ya, people.